अबे अबे रॉकेट काहे बने हुए हो?
ग्रेजुएशन के लिए सिर्फ 4 महीने बचे और समझ नहीं आ रहा आगे क्या करूं। शुरू कहां से करूं?
अबे इंटर्नशाला ट्रेनिंग से मैं बताता हूँ। यहाँ है मशीन लर्निंग, जावा, एचआर, टैली जैसे बहुत सारे करियर बिल्डिंग ट्रेनिंग्स। ट्रेनिंग सेलेक्ट कर और अपना करियर शुरू कर। इंटर्नशाला ट्रेनिंग्स, शुरुआत यहीं से।
Hey everyone, good evening. My name is Ashank Rudola, and today we are going to talk about the importance of SEO. This is the second session of the crash course on digital marketing from Internshala Trainings. All right, now before we learn about what SEO is and what its importance is, let me recap what other topics we are going to cover in this crash course. The first topic, which is what is digital marketing, was already covered yesterday. So, those of you who have not watched that one, after this session gets over, you can go back and watch it on our same YouTube channel. Today, we are going to learn about the importance of SEO. Tomorrow and after that, continuously, we are going to cover the other three topics. So, stay tuned. All right. Let's come back to the topic of today's session, which is search engine optimization, which is the full form of SEO. Now, the very first thing that you need to learn when you're learning anything is the definition, right? So, what is search engine optimization? In the simplest terms, SEO is the practice of making changes to web pages and their content to improve visibility in the organic search. Now, let's break it down. Let's make this definition even simpler. Now, SEO is a process, it's a practice that includes or which is making changes to web pages. Web pages are simply pages inside a website. A website has multiple web pages, right? If you go to Amazon, you go to Flipkart, it has home page, then you can click on a particular product, say smartphone, and then another page pops up which has lots of smartphones for you. So those are different web pages in a website. So making changes to those web pages and their content is SEO. And what it does, we do that and it results in improving visibility in the organic search. Now, what is this visibility in the organic search? Let's learn about it. What I'll do is I'll search internship, just this word on Google. I'm not looking for any website. I'm just searching internship on Google. Let's see what Google says or what Google shows. So Google has given us some results. Now, none of these results has an ad or sponsored written. So this means this result is organic result. None of these websites like Wikipedia here at the top or Internshala has not paid a single rupee to Google to show their results. It's all because of good SEO. That's what SEO does for you. Remember this, 60-70% of people, right? Even more than that, I would say, do not go to the second page of Google search. What they do is they uh, browse the first page of search result whenever they search something and they get what they're looking for, right? So if your website is not in the very first page, it's a bad sign because less people are going to come to your website. However, when we search internship, Internshala is the second result, right? Even without scrolling after Wikipedia, you can see that internshala.com is appearing in the second position, which is pretty great. This means that for this keyword, Internshala has a really great SEO. So there are lots of students. I'm pretty sure many of you are college students. You are searching for internships, right? In your second year, in your third year, even in your first year. And just imagine so many students, so many colleges, which has in return lots of students, are searching for internship on Google, and Internshala is coming. So this is a big win for Internshala, and that is what SEO is all about. So coming back to the definition, when you see that you have made some good changes to your web pages, you will in return have higher visibility in the organic search. That is what SEO is all about. I'm pretty sure if anyone asks you uh, what SEO is, you will be clear and you will define it with a proper example. All right, let's move forward then. What is the impact of search engine optimization? Now, SEO leads to more visibility. We have seen that, how important it is to rank or to appear in the first page. Ranking is basically the order. So in the page that we saw, Wikipedia was first rank, Internshala was second rank, and so on. So it's very important to be in the first page and further to be top five, top six, seven results, right? So if you do that, you will get more visibility. More visibility will mean more visitors to your website. All right. So if you see, if I'm searching for something like internship, if I'm searching for, say, shoes online, clothes online, and I see websites at the top, I will mostly click on them instead of going to the second page of Google search results. I'm pretty sure you would have seen yourself when you have searched a lot of things. Everyone Googles a lot. You will rarely go to the second page of Google search results, right? And the chances of going further decreases, right? You would have really gone to third, fourth, fifth page of Google search results. So it does not matter if your ranking is not in the first page, right? Or worst condition, the second page, doesn't really matter. You won't get visitors. So SEO leads to more visibility, then which leads to more visitors to your website, which leads to more views, purchases, etc. Now, every website has a goal, right? Internshala's goal is to provide you internships. Similarly, for business-oriented websites, the goal is to get more sales. Amazon wants people to purchase as many things as possible, right? So similarly, a blog which is around ads. So when they get more views, they will get more ads, right? And more ads means more money. So if it's ranking well, this is why SEO has great importance. If it's ranking well, you will get views, purchases, whatever your goal is, which means you will get success. So SEO leads to success through these steps. This is the impact, this is the importance of SEO. So as you can see, we have linked what the session was all going to be about. This is how SEO impacts things around the internet, and this is why it's very important. So how do we do it? That was all theory, right? What are we going to learn practically as budding digital marketers? We are going to learn on-page SEO, where we will further learn about keywords, meta tags, and website performance. We are going to learn about off-page SEO, where we will be focusing on backlinks. And finally, we will wrap it up off with SEO audit. So let's begin, right? Now, on-page SEO, right? What is on-page SEO? It's nothing but a sub-part of SEO. On-page means that the changes that you're doing on your website or on your web pages. That is why the name on-page. So all those changes which you'll be doing uh, on your website only are on-page SEO activities. So the first thing that we are going to learn about on-page SEO is keywords. Now there are two types of keywords. One is short and one is long tail. Let's learn this by using an example again. So internship, this is what we have learned, right? When we searched the single word, we got lots of results. And Internshala was one of the uh, higher ranked results, right? It was second rank. This is a short tail keyword. It's a very broad keyword, right? Internship. It Internship alone can mean many things. That's why Wikipedia article is also coming up. which is all about what internship is. And we are also getting Internshala, which is a high rated website that provides internship. So this is a short tail keyword. A long tail keyword will be something very specific for, say, digital marketing. This is a long tail keyword. Now, you would recall, or you would recall anytime you've searched something particular, right? You search for something in detail. You don't just write, if you're say buying shoes, you don't just write shoes on Google. You normally write something specific, say a brand of shoes, right? Nike shoes for men. So this Nike shoes for men is a long tail keyword, and it will have specific results for you. Similarly, if you just type shoes, it's a short tail keyword. Now here we can see that Internshala is also ranking well for long tail keyword. So this means that whenever you're doing SEO, and particularly on page SEO, you need to be clear about what your website is all about and what you're providing to your consumers, right? You need to be clear about the products that you're providing, or for example, in case of Internshala, you need to be clear about the service you're providing. Internshala is providing digital marketing internships, and so they have done a good job of showing this in the result. And then you have other websites like LinkedIn and other websites that are basically competitors of Internshala, but Internshala here is doing the best job and it's ranked number one. So this is what keyword is all about, or you know this is how you start thinking about keywords for your website. So this was all about only Internshala. If you're working for another website, you need to think about both the short and the long tail keywords, because both of them will get you views. The only thing is that short keywords will have lots of competition, right? But in case of long tail keywords, if you are providing something very specific, you can clearly mention that keyword in your website. We will learn how keywords are actually added in the website in a short while, but you need to understand this basic difference in keywords and how you can think about keywords. All right. So basically, you need to think about your consumer. If you're doing SEO for, say, a shoe company, think like what your average consumer will be searching on Google, and then think about the keywords that you can add on your website. All right. So we have learned about keywords. Let's look at an example. Like I said, that it's all good. We know what keywords are, but how do these keywords actually help us, right? And how do we add these keywords? So the first thing that you can do when adding keywords is write content. And here is an example that I've set aside for you, uh, since we saw that how Internshala is doing really well in terms of SEO for internship keyword. There's this blog or a particular article on Internshala, and using the search function, let's see how many times internship has been used here, right? So internship has been used 104 times, right? So you might think that it's a lot, but when you look closely and once you go through this article, you will see that all these times this internship has been mentioned has been done very organically, right? And specifically, if you think about the internships keyword, it has been done very organically. Internshala is not, uh, or whoever has written this article has not forced, uh, you know, keywords just for the sake of it. It's coming naturally. For example, if they're writing about paid internships, it's a separate point. Unpaid internships is a separate point. Full time, part time, virtual, and so on. So internships has been added organically, naturally. You don't need to add them or force them so that you have lots and lots of keywords. Google does not like that, right? It's called keyword stuffing. Google doesn't like that. Your article or your content should naturally have these keywords, right? So this is a good example. So that's one way to add keywords to your website. That is simply creating content so that your pages rank high on Google, right? Google will match, Google will see which websites have this keyword in them. So when I'm searching internship, Google saw that, Internshala has good number of web pages that has internship keyword, right? And so it showed Internshala at the top. Similarly, you can do it for different websites. But then comes the next part where again it becomes important to add keywords, and that is meta tags. Now, what are meta tags? Just to keep it simple, you know, these are tags that tell Google what the website is all about. As simple as that. No need to complicate anything. All right. So again, let's take example of Internshala's homepage, which is internshala.com. So what you need to do is right click and click on view page source. Now, when the source is open, you don't need to get overwhelmed or confused. It's not scary at all. All you need to know to learn what meta tag is all about or meta tags is all about are two or three things. First thing that you need to learn is how a website uses title. So as you can see, meta property title. This is meta title basically, right? That's the first meta tag is Internshala. So internshala.com very naturally uses Internshala as the meta title so that whenever someone searches Internshala on Google, this is what Internshala website is telling that, this website title is Internshala. This is the official website, right? Show this website whenever someone searches for Internshala. As simple as that. Then is description, right? So again, search for description. As you can see, we have this. And here, uh, Internshala's SEO team has done a good job of telling what is this website all about. That's why the name is description, meta description. So Internshala is India's #1 internship and training platform with 40,000 plus paid internships in engineering, MBA, media, law, arts, and other streams. Now remember, we talked how keywords can be added in different places in your website. We saw how they can be added in content using the article, right, which was on Internshala. How keywords can also be added is using meta tag. So while Internshala did not add internship keyword, right, the keyword that it's ranking really high for, they did not add it in the title because it was not natural there. They have added it in the description, right? Internshala is India's #1 internship. That's one. And then with 40,000 plus paid internships again, right? And further, these are different keywords again. So engineering, MBA, media, law, arts, these are basically keywords. So if someone searches for internships in engineering, I'm pretty sure, do this yourself, Internshala will be at least top 5 results. That's why SEO is important and particularly keywords in meta tags is important. Then we have alt tags, right? Alt tags are basically text with images. So Google is very receptive. Google takes care of everyone, right? And that includes visually impaired folks as well. So for them, Google wants that website should have image alt tags so that if someone cannot view the website, the image, or I would say the so visually impaired people, they view websites using uh, a feature that converts this text into audio so that they can see basically, right, see through words what the website is all about. So they can't view the images, right? But if you add all tags with images, they will come to know that this is what the image is all about, right? So 10,000 plus internships with stipend, 100% verified, apply for free. So these are three images, right, in the homepage of Internshala. And Internshala has made sure that alt tag is present for all these images, right? So that folks who can't see those images can still understand that, this image is there. So this is again a very important tag. So these three tags, title, description, and alt, right? They are important for Google to understand what the website is all about. And they're important for you as a marketer to add keywords in them. As you can see in the alt tag itself, Internshala has again added the internships keyword, right? And this keyword will change depending on what your website is all about. All right. So this was meta tags. Then we come to website performance, which is speed and responsiveness. Now, the first thing is speed. So quickly, let's learn about this tool, Page Speed Insights, which tells us how well your website is performing in terms of loading speed and other things. So you can see for the desktop version, Internshala has done a really good job. Its performance is 94, which is pretty good. And then there are some technical things that you as a marketer need not delve deep into. All you need to see is the performance here. If the performance is good to go, great. If it's not, then go to this part, opportunities and diagnostics, and see different suggestions that Google is providing, like reduce initial server response time, so on. Again, you don't need to do anything. You will always have a website developer who will take care of these things. A digital marketer is not required to know coding, right? So all you need to do is take a screenshot and discuss these changes with them, and they'll make sure, the website developer will make sure that these changes are fixed so that your performance, your on page SEO performance and speed performance particularly is good. So this was all about speed. You need to remember this tool. Then comes, let's close it to make things clear. Then comes responsiveness. Now, what is responsiveness? Again, let's go back to the Internshala homepage and let's do this. Uh, so we have basically reduced the size of the window, right? If you're on PC, you can do the same and start dragging it from here. And you can see that the website is changing basically based on the size of the window. This is called responsiveness. This means this website is responsive, right? However, I have an example of a website which is not responsive. So as you can see, this website is not changing at all, right? This is a big no-no. Google can find out if your website is responsive or not. And this website is not responsive, which is not a good thing. All right. So your website should be responsive. Again, if it's not, talk to the web developer. They'll make changes to the code and ensure that your website is responsive. And now you know how you can check the responsiveness. All right. So this is the next part, which is off-page SEO. So we have learned all about on-page SEO. We know now what changes we can do on our website so that its performance is improved, right? But what we can do apart from our website, right? All those things that we can do apart from our website, outside our website, are off-page SEO activities. And the very first thing and the most important thing of off-page SEO is backlinks. Now, what is a backlink? Again, let us understand this with an example. So there's this website of a college, MAIT. It's a college in Delhi, and it has different links here, right? One of these links is Internshala, as you can see here at the bottom left, internshala.com. This is a backlink. So if another website has a link to your website, that link is called as a backlink. Off-page SEO is mostly centered around having as many good quality backlinks as possible. And what do we mean by good quality backlinks? That means backlinks on websites that are already a reputed website, like this college website, right? So this is what a backlink is. And when you're working on off-page SEO, your goal is to have as many good quality backlinks as possible. So coming back, how do we build backlinks, right? So one thing is you can create such good content that other websites naturally link to your website, right? That is one way. Like Internshala. So other colleges know that Internshala provides internship. So it's natural that they would want other folks, their college students, to come to Internshala. And that's why they have provided link on their homepage. So Internshala has provided that kind of service. It's kind of a good content that other websites are naturally linking to it. So that's one way. Then you can partner with other websites, right? So there are certain campaigns, there can be certain events where you can reach out to that website and ask them to, add the backlink so that their users can come to your website, right? That's one way. I'm pretty sure you can think of many different ways that can be possible, right? And the final thing is write guest posts and articles. This is the easiest way, and this is how you can start with off-page SEO. This is the simplest way to do things, right? Because for partnership, it's possible that you may not have, that kind of reach. It takes time to create good content. So apart from those two options, you have the simple option. And to make things easier for you, I'm also providing a list of guest blogging websites. So what you can do here is you can write articles, right, on different topics that are around your product or your website. So that when you post that article, you can add a link to your website, right? That will be a backlink, right? A backlink on say My HQ Digest, Youth Ki Awaaz, so that people can click that link and come to your website. That will be off-page SEO, right? So this is how it can work for you. So take a screenshot and explore these websites and see how you can post articles on blogs here. All right. So this was all about off-page SEO. So the two basic verticals of SEO, off-page and on-page, have been covered. But once you have done some kind of SEO, how can you see the performance of your website? That is what SEO audit is all about. So let's learn about it. I have a free tool to suggest you, which is coincidentally named Uber Suggest. So search for it. And after the session is over, I want you to try it yourself because it's free. You don't need to pay anything. So here I am on Uber Suggest. I'll change the country, India, and the domain is internshala.com. Let's go ahead and see how it performs. So I clicked on search. And there you go. You have a free SEO audit in front of you. Let's briefly learn about different things that have come up in this report. The first thing is organic keywords. Uber Suggest says the number is amazing, and it is amazing. We have close to 3.5 lakh organic keywords, which is a pretty big deal. That's what happens when you focus on SEO, right? So this is great. We have 1 million plus organic monthly traffic. So this is coming in organically. So people are directly coming, people are coming from Google search. This is again amazing. So you can track how well your website is doing here, right? Then we have domain authority. Now, domain authority is a score, right? And you can click on this question mark here to understand what these words mean. So it's a ranking score, right? So score ranges from 1 to 100, with higher scores corresponding to a greater ability to rank. So as high the score is, more chances of your website ranking higher. So 49 is great, but here we can see that, okay, if you were doing SEO for Internshala, this is something that can be improved. It's great, but it's not amazing yet, right? So that's what you can learn here. Then again, backlinks is again really good, more than 5 lakh, close to 5.5. And again, these are amazing, and we already know what backlinks are. Now here, no follow means that these particular links, 50,000 odd links, are directly not following your website, right? So they are telling Google that, don't count us as backlinks. So it's not a big deal, right? People who will still see those backlinks can come to your website, but they are saying Google that, don't count it as backlink from your end. So 49,000 is still okay because you still have 500,000 backlinks that are considered by Google, but your target should be as low no follow links as possible, and it's still a healthy number, right? It's not. It should always be less than 10% or 15-20%, and that's pretty good, I would say. So these were the 4 things, basic things that you can see. For the free version, you can also look at uh, these things. So these are not available to us, and that's fine. But we can still see the top SEO pages. This tells us that these pages are performing the best. You can see it in front of you, and you can also see the SEO keywords. You can see that these are the keywords that are working the best, which is again great. You can see that, okay, these keywords are working best. Let's do a variation of these keywords, and let's create content around these keywords so that when people are searching these particular keywords, our website should come in front of them, right? So knowing the top SEO pages and knowing the top SEO keywords can help you understand that, okay, this is performing well. And it can also help you understand that this is not performing well, so that you can make some improvements. So this is the basic gist of SEO audit, right? So let's come back. I'm pretty sure now you will be able to do an SEO audit, a basic SEO audit of any website on the internet, because it's free. You can do 3 audits per day without paying anything. So that's it. Let's recap the topics we have covered in the session. We covered on-page SEO. We learned about keywords, meta tags, and website performance, and how we can actually do these things by ourselves. And in off-page SEO, we learned about backlinks. Then finally, we wrapped it up with learning and doing SEO audit. So I would want you guys to do all of these things practically that we have learned in today's session. And I'm pretty sure you're confident now because you have a good base when it comes to SEO. We still have, touched the surface in a way that you know everything about, basic SEO. But if you want to deep dive and to understand how actually things work in a more deeper manner, I would recommend reading more about it. You can maybe check out the digital marketing training that we have on Internshala Trainings, and see if that interests you, and if you would like to learn more about it, right? So you can have that as well. So learning shouldn't stop. This is a good base for you, but you should move on and learn more and more things when it comes to SEO, right? Now, like the last session, I have a couple of questions that are very hot when it comes to SEO, right? Everyone has these questions in my experience. The first question is that which one is more important for a budding digital marketer to learn, on page or off page? Now, this is a very common question, and it has a very simple answer. Both are important. A website cannot do well if it has a poor off-page SEO but a good on-page SEO, and vice versa. However, when it comes to starting SEO for a new website, what you can do is focus more on on-page SEO first, right? So initial months, think about creating good content. Ensure that your website is responsive, its speed is high, loading speed is high, right? And you have learned. And ensure that keywords and meta tags are in place. So that's the first thing. So the order should be on page first and then off page, but both are important. So that is the answer to that big question. Then, which is more in demand? Both are in demand. You will have people who are looking for off-page SEO experts and on-page SEO experts. It's a good idea to learn both of those things because in general, you will have more openings for SEO expert. So an SEO expert should know both of these things. And how you can learn more about it? Researching more on your own or going for a certification course like Internshala Digital Marketing Training. Then, do I need to code to start learning SEO? Right? This is the final question, and one of the most important ones. And you can see that I've covered some, source and all those things, right? Which might seem that SEO is a complicated thing, but no. As someone who will work on SEO or an SEO expert, you don't need to have coding knowledge. In most of the companies, you will have a separate web development team who will be assisting you. Your focus as an SEO expert will be on finding the keywords, right? The right keywords, researching about them. Your focus should be what the meta title should be, what the meta description should be, right? Your focus should be on checking whether everything is in place, speed and responsiveness is good or not. You're basically managing the website in terms of your Google search results or any search results, right? You don't need to focus on coding. Web developers will do it for you. All right. So these were the hot questions, most asked questions, and I hope many of you would have had these questions or doubts in mind, and they are clear now. If you have more questions, please feel free to comment them after the session is over. And that would be it. So thank you again. We have wrapped up SEO and created a basic understanding. So I hope that you're feeling confident that you can start doing SEO, basic SEO activities, and you can answer basic questions on SEO, right? So theory and practical is over. Join me in the next session, right? Where we are going to talk about Google Analytics. And there again, theory will be there, but we'll again be focusing more on practical things, right? Because practical is much more important. So theory and practical, we'll be doing a good mixture of those things so that you're confident, right? And you have another feather in your cap when you're progressing through this crash course. So I'll see you then. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon so that you're reminded of the next session and you don't miss any of them. Take care and good evening.
इसकी भी लग गई, कमाल है यार।
भाई, तेरी ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीट होने वाली है और तू यहाँ बैठ के मटर छील रहा है। कोई ट्रेनिंग कर ले ताकि तेरी नौकरी लग जाए।
करने को तो कुछ भी कर लूं, पर उसके बाद नौकरी कौन देगा? शुरू कहाँ से करूं यार?
इंटर्नशाला ट्रेनिंग से डिजिटल मार्केटिंग, वेब डेवलपमेंट, डेटा साइंस, एनालिटिक्स और पाइथन जैसे बहुत सारे ट्रेनिंग्स हैं जिनसे हो सकती है जॉब पक्की। ट्रेनिंग सेलेक्ट कर और अपना करियर शुरू कर, और वो भी 100% प्लेसमेंट असिस्टेंस के साथ। इंटर्नशाला ट्रेनिंग्स, शुरुआत यहीं से।